Hello friend, welcome back to Auto Resource YouTube channel. Let's go together in this video, replace the oil in the rear differential on this 1998 Nissan Frontier two-wheel drive. And this should be fairly easy procedure, right? We have just rear differential here, right? Nicely accessible. We have the filler, and in the same time it's the level plug, right? And we have a drain plug. So basically that should be very easy to do. I personally always start with cleaning around those plugs, right? Because I don't want introduce any dirt inside of the differential, right? You can see this is heavy amounts of dust, so that needs to go first. And what you see here is that the Nissan is not using socket on it, but it just uses the end of the half drive wrench. I will not start releasing the drain, which is on the bottom, but I will always start with the filler, right? Because in the case you release the drain, you drain it, and then this is stuck and rusted in, you will be in trouble. So let's see how tight it is, right? Basically what you have to do, insert this half drive and try to release that plug. Make sure it's, you can see it's hard, but eventually it gives up, right? And this is the level plug. Now I will stop right now and I pause to bring here my oil catching pan, right? In the case this plug was, or the differential was overfilled, and then the oil will start flowing out, I don't make any mess, right? So now you can see it's coming out and there's no oil coming out. So the level is either correct, which I can immediately confirm with my finger, and I should be touching the level. And sure enough, this wasn't serviced for a very long time. I even cannot touch that oil. Oh, finally. So it's approximately inch below that top mark. That's a good that we opened it, and we will fill it correctly up. And now I'm finally able to start removing that drain plug, right? It's the same direction. I have the catching pan ready below it, right? Gave up. Hopefully it will work by hand, and I will start catching that transfer case oil. And what surprise, yeah? But it's not surprise, not to you, not to me, right? It's super thick, it's almost like mud, it's heavily contaminated, and it's coming out, so this is fantastic. Also, let me show you. The drain one always contains the magnet. Let me get in front of it, right? So the camera hopefully will catch it. And you see the heavy residue on the magnet, what is on it? It's full of that junk that needs to be cleaned before I will be putting it back. And here is the detail of that plug after I cleaned it, right? You saw how much residue was caught on that magnet, right? This is the outside. So this will be coming back when it stops dripping. Dripping stops, so I'm ready to install back that clean drain plug, right? So I will nicely screw it in by the hand. Always start it like that. Grab again my half drive, right? And start installing it back, screwing it back. Let me go check what the torque is for this plug. And this plug is supposed to be torqued with the 59 Newton meters Here you can see the correct gear oil, which is for its differential. And this differential has a great access for filling, so you don't need any hand pumps or transfer pumps. All you gotta do, just you cut that tip and you start filling it right this way, because there's a good access. And now comes the question, what is the capacity, right? How much of this gear oil you will put in this differential? So somehow my manual says every other fluid capacities, but not this one. Now, is it a problem? No, it's not. Because one of the ways to check the level, right, and we already discussed that, is, oh, excuse me, that wasn't me. So one of the ways to check is that you use your finger, right, and you touch the level here. Or when you are filling it, you just keep filling it until it will start overflowing here in your catching pan. And then you will wait when it stops and you can close the differential. So this one is empty, right? The first bottle, I have two of them. I knew it will need 1 point and I forgot what it was it 1.8? But we will see. I will continue and then we will see what is remaining inside and we will know the capacity. And if you look with me, it just started very slowly draining. Let me zoom on it for you. Do you see it? And that's when I know the differential is full. The level is right there at the opening and I have a correct level. Let me check what is remaining in this. So, if we look at it, it says remaining it's 300, 350 or 12 ounces remaining. So one container was 32 ounces, right? It says right here. So it was 32 plus 20 because 12 is remaining. If you want to have it in liters, I'm assuming that was a 1 liter and it's remaining 400 milliliters. So it was 1.6 liters. And that overflow stopped, right? There's nothing flowing out, so I can perfectly clean this plug. This one doesn't have a magnet, it's just a plug. And I can do the same like with the other one, right? And torque it to the same number. And basically, that will be end of the service. Nothing else needs to be done. Just to close the differential. And that's it. If you want to be perfectionist, there is a breather. Let me see if you see it on the top. Alright, let's zoom there. There is a breather which, in the case there is buildup of pressure, it should release that pressure. It's right here. This was wrapped completely in the mud and dust, right? So I made sure this is freely spinning, and in the case of some pressure buildup, it will come out through here. And I will say that's finally the end of this service. And let's just see the confirmation that this service was needed. Look at this. This is absolutely nasty, contaminated gear oil. When it's brand new and it's coming out, it's basically yellow kind of color, transparent yellow, right? This is very, very bad, and also there wasn't enough. I hope you find this video helpful. If you liked it, please give it thumb up. I will appreciate it. Also make sure you are subscribed because I will have way more coming your way very soon. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day, my friend.